Everything's hooked up. Doing the final walk around on the trailer. I mean, I'm ready to roll. I just have to change out of my dirty clothes and lock the door and shut the door and put up the steps, and I was ready to go. And then I'm walking back to the truck and I'm like, what's that thing hanging underneath the truck? It's a shock absorber. Hanging. Broken. Lucky for me, Les Schwab has the parts and can do them. I mean, it's probably going to cost me $500. Well, probably not. But the bottom line is, I'm not leaving right now with the trailer. Now I have a whole entire, if I'm lucky, 2 hours right now speeding with a broken thing hanging on this back road. Like, this thing could literally go and do like more damage. You know, with that thing broken, like I normally drive about 65 on the freeways or highways. That's not a good idea. I mean, it can't be a good idea with a broken part. What the extent of this broken part means, I don't know. It's not good. I know that. And now I'm getting a super late start on my journey. I would have been gone like 25 minutes ago. Now, whew, I got a whole huge drive before I got a whole huge drive. But these shocks are upgraded shocks, so towing will be a little better. Assuming these shocks that I just broke weren't towing shocks. It's always something. I guess I'm lucky I noticed it. I mean, whoa, if I had just started cruising with the trailer on there, boy, something really bad could have happened. Like the whole entire thing could have come apart under there when I was driving. I don't even know. Bad things. I know that could happen. Don't speak yet. I'm still driving with the broken thing. This is what I've been talking about, though, the road tax. Sure as shit, I was just sitting here thinking about it. What did I do last night? Drove on this road about at least 15 or 20 miles an hour on the whole thing. The camera normally is what kind of makes me slow down. It starts shaking so much that I'm like, oh. Well, I had the camera down, so it wasn't shaking, so I wasn't that motivated to slow down. Well, I bet that's when that little thing broke. I bet it did. That is the shitty road tax. And I'm already paying the fees. This is a major, major, major not good thing to have to drive around on broken parts. Ooh, I can't wait to get on these projects. Unfortunately, I've got about all this other stuff. Like right now, I've got a broken shock absorber. Yes, and there's one on one side and one on the other, which is kind of weird. You'd think there'd be two on each side. Like, how does that work? Like, I don't even know. But that's just another thing. I'm not a mechanic. I don't aspire to be a mechanic. Cars and grease and that kind of stuff, I just leave that to the pros. You know? Pros. Holy freaking cow. Unbelievable. Those shocks that I had in were missing parts, or there was literally a ring that was like this big around another thing, and that shock did this on both sides. Because I looked at them before I just turned it over to them and how it was all set up. I just looked after it was done, and it's completely a different connection. Like, I feel as though that maybe that's why I felt like I had to drive so slow on the bumpy roads, is because that thing is just going like that. Holy cow. The parts didn't even look the same. Why didn't I think to videotape this shit? I'm the suckiest. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sucky. Yeah, I just tell you all about it. Well, I am in a hurry all the time. This is the problem. I was gonna be on the road 2 hours ago, so I'm 2 hours. No, and now I have another not quite an hour drive left. Boy, I can't wait to get off road with this new shocks just to feel. God, it kind of does just feel different. God, this truck always was kind of just a bouncy, clunky, like, and now I know why. Shit. And these shocks are made for towing. It leads me to believe that I'm going to have an even better life towing now. Oh, yeah, and, oh, man, I can only imagine that the whole system that I was rolling with this whole time was just wrong, broken already. Yeah, crazy. It's like a whole new truck. It's unbelievable. And now I'm sitting here thinking about all those, now I'm bumping this. This is a really nice spot. Now I'm thinking about all those shops I've been into in the past. Oil change, tire rotation, brake job. Like, did those things just like break apart and pieces fall off, or is that like a cheaper model? I don't even know. Seriously, this is the best 250 bucks I think I spent on this truck. I mean, I can literally drive on this road without feeling like I'm just tearing everything apart, which is awesome. Man, the trailer just tows better now. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I wonder how long those things have been messed up. Potentially the whole time, or I don't know. Cheaper part. Anyway, like, everything's just better now. Like, the truck doesn't sit down in the back as much. It doesn't feel like the trailer's owning the truck as far as towing it. Like, it's able to pull its ass in around and shit. I wonder if anything else is messed up that I'm doing wrong. It's like a whole new truck. I'm just thinking, like, God, I took that corner going south through those passes, that crazy 80 mile an hour with no trailer brakes because my neighbor told me they were automatic. So I just thought they were working the whole time. No, there's a thing right here. You gotta squeeze it like this, and that makes the trailer brakes work. I drove all the way through all those passes with no trailer brakes and quite possibly just junk freaking shocks. Just complete junk. I think I might. If I'm a cat, I definitely lost another life right there.